This is the last thing I want to talk about, and then we're going to wrap up. So, number 8. So number 8 has to do with building an unconquerable mindset. Okay. And funny enough, our 2024 anti-bloat challenge is called Conquer 2024 Anti-Bloat Challenge, right? So we want to build an unconquerable mindset. Okay. So the first thing I'm going to say is what I said at the end of my last live, the last live of 2023. Mindset work is daily work. You guys remember that? Mindset work is daily work. Okay. So this is very important because we always think about like workouts and all of this and nutrition, but we forget that this here is super, super important. And it has a lot to do with controlling cortisol in your system. Okay. Because if you don't control your mindset, cortisol will tend to take over. And we know cortisol is that hormone that takes away a lot of things from us. It stresses our body, produces inflammation, it puts a belly on us, it makes it more difficult to gain muscle. So truly controlling like mindset is about controlling cortisol, right? Fierce muscles, no more overtraining. Yes, Kat. Yes, yes. And I need to talk to you actually, but we will. I'll message you. Debbie, mindset is one of the toughest part of the journey. Exactly, Debbie. So I want you to keep this in mind, okay? So we feed our bodies with good food. So let me ask you, all of you listening, what do you feed your mind? Do you just scroll social media? What do you watch all the time? What do you watch the news? You watch some sort of movie? What do you watch? What do you listen to? This will affect you more than you know in your year. Because we want you, all of you, to become the best version of yourself by the end of 2024. But if you don't care about what enters your mind, including music, I see music, including music, what you listen to, it will affect you. There's a saying that says, show me the books you read and who speaks into your life, and I will show you your future. I want you to think about that for a second. What do you watch online? What movies are you watching? What sort of things are you inputting into this? Mind food and soul food is very important. Okay. So when I say you need to have good nutrition, now that includes not just good nutrition in food, but good nutrition in mind food and soul food. Okay. And I know Pam says so true, right? And no one's perfect. We all sometimes like fall off a little bit here and there because we have everything coming at us. But I think being around people who remind you all the time of this is really important. And I'm reminding you because I'm around mentors and coaches who remind me all the time about this. You need good people in your life. You need good association. You need good people who speak into your life, who are willing to speak the truth to you. And this is one thing why I always am strong on these lives, but I do it out of love. So I want you guys to be stronger in your mindsets. A lot of you don't actually pay attention. And then 2 months later, like some of my own clients, like, I fell off my mindset. And I'm like, I know. Did you work on your mindset daily? No. And what did I make the joke last live? You brush your teeth every day. Why are you not brushing your mind? Brush your mind, right? It's very, very important. Okay. Yeah. Sheila says good points. Awesome. So there's a lot of mindset tools, and obviously, those of you, well, more so my muscle accelerators. I know we have mindset like D&D classes and stuff like that, but today's not the live where I talk specifically, but just some things to think about. If you have someone who's going to work with you on these things, like work on reframing, positive affirmations, gratitude, overcoming imposter syndrome. This is a lot of people, like they don't feel worthy, overcoming imposter syndrome, and how to think and what to do when you fall off track. Okay. How many of you put below is one thing you need to work on in your mindset? Do you need to work on reframing more? Do you need to work on more positive affirmations? Do you need to work more on gratitude? Maybe you need to work on overcoming imposter syndrome. Or maybe you need to work on how to get get up again, or how to think when you fall off the wheel and fall off of your routines, right? There's like mindset tools that you can work on to do this, right? So which one do you feel like you need to work more on? So Vivian says reframing. Yeah, I see Jennifer says that, Phyllis says that. Yeah, awesome. And reframing is really, really important. I think that reframing is like a skill that needs to be taught, and something that I teach, I think, in our programs, in the FFF program. So it is very, very important for sure. Gratitude, Kat. Yes, yes, and positive affirmations. Awesome. So build your mindset toolbox, okay? Build your mindset toolbox. And if you don't know, get some help for it. You're not born with it. Clarice is not born with just a good mindset. And honestly, to tell you a little bit about my backstory, I had a very, very low self-esteem growing up, and I struggled a lot. I would say such negative things. I have a very good parents, and you guys do know that. My mom helped me a lot and made me create a positive affirmation jar and taught me a lot of things. But she gave me a good foundation, but a lot of the future mindset things that I had came from my life mentors and coaches that I met 10 years ago. And a lot of things they taught me. So I'm not born with it. You're not born with it. It's a skill set. And you need to work on building a stronger and stronger mindset through deliberate practice, through mindful work. Those of you who are really into mindset know that it is not natural. Don't think, oh, just because, oh, it's just Clarice, she has a good mindset. No, work on it every day, intentionally. Learn to build it as a skill set in your life. Okay. So, hi, Barb. Good to see you. And Carrie says reframing is really important. Hi, Tamara. Good to see you as well. Um, and I want you to ask yourself this, okay? Is you will, okay, actually, let me put it this way, okay? I want all of you to remember this. You will fall off this year. This is not Clarice being negative. This is Clarice being very realistic. All of you will fall off at some point in this year. And so my question to you is, what are your plans when you do? Ask yourself the 5W. Who are you going to go to when you fall off? What are you going to do? I see a little thumbs up in my little screen there. What are you going to do when you fall off? Where will you be? Where will you implement the changes when you fall off? When will you actually like create the new changes if you fall off? And why are you going to change what you do? This is going to be important because I want to make sure that you're not like, I'm so gung-ho, I'm going to have the best 2024 year. And then when you first fall off, you're like, I'm so disappointed in myself, like the very next day or something like that. Or next month you fall off, you're so disappointed in yourself. And I think a lot of people use those things and it takes them out. And it's one of those things I always say to you, you will fall off. I know I will fall off, but you must have a plan of action. Who will you go to? What will you do? When, where, why? Because when you have your contingency plans in place, it's like a net. Like if you fall, the net catches you. And I know for a lot of my clients, Muscle Accelerator, Tracy, Joanne, I'm just trying to think of people in the Muscle Accelerator. You guys have fallen quite a few times, but there's a big net. Oh, Debbie, there's a big net that catches you. If you are in a program or in a structure system, or you have accountability, someone who's working with you, you have a net that catches you, and then it helps you stay better on track, right? And Pam says, I'm going to enjoy it and then get back on the wagon. Exactly, right? But just have more of a plan of action, right? Get back on the horse right away is really important. But sometimes we need structures, we need systems, we need accountability partners, we need people in our life that is going to help us, right? So, in terms of mindset, how many of you believe you need to work on mindset more? Put mindset below, because I do think that this is one of the biggest reasons why people fall off. 6 months from now, when you fall off, it actually has nothing to do with you knowing your macros better, you knowing how to lift weights better. It has everything to do with your mindset. Mindset will make or break you in every area of your life. So if you believe you need to work on mindset more, put mindset below. Okay. And just to, again, declaration, know what you need to work on. Okay. So I know I went a little bit longer because Clarice likes to over deliver. And I want to give you lots to think about for this first live of 2024 and lots to think about how to set your goals, action plans, all of that. And so I just want to end with, we have a Fierce Woman 100 mission again. We want to impact 100 women's lives through coaching programs. So if you want to be a part of our Fierce Woman 100, I want you to put 100 below and we will reach out to you. And lastly, if you're not part of our free challenge yet, then you can put free challenge below. And we look forward to doing the free challenge for all of you next week. Okay. And if this helped you, let others people know about this group, about this live. And I appreciate all of you lots. And I was so excited to come back on this live because it felt weird not doing something for you guys for 2 weeks. And then I was like, yes, I'm back to serve all of you. So happy new year and let's go and conquer 2024. And I love you all.